It's one thing to want to move to St. Johns County. You've seen the schools, the neighborhoods, the sunshine, the lifestyle. It feels like exactly the kind of life your family needs. But when you actually try to start the process, that's when it hits you. The research, the timelines, the planning, the logistics, the pressure of getting everything right, it starts to feel like too much, too fast. If you felt overwhelmed trying to figure out how to actually make it happen, you're not alone. Let's break this down together so your move doesn't feel so chaotic, and you can take it one clear step at a time. If you're new to my channel, I'm Josh Rogers. I've been a real estate agent here in Northeast Florida for 15 years, and I lead the F3 home team. We've helped hundreds of families make the move to St. Johns County. And the one thing we hear over and over again is how helpful it is to talk to someone who actually lives here and gets it, that can actually find a home that fits their lifestyle needs. And while you're researching, I also want to personally invite you to join my Facebook group. It's filled with real families who are either in the middle of relocating or just settling in. It's a great space to ask questions, see what others are going through, and get real insights before you make big decisions. You'll probably find a dozen questions answered just by scrolling through the group. All right, let's talk about how to actually make this move without losing your mind. First step, get clear on your non-negotiables. Before you start browsing homes or diving into neighborhoods, you really need to know what matters most to you and your family. Sit down and talk through the things that are non-negotiable. Maybe it's being zoned for a certain school. Maybe you want a quiet cul-de-sac with a backyard and some elbow room. Maybe walkability is important, or you've got a work commute you want to keep under 30 minutes. Whatever your priorities are, write them down. Talk them through, rank them if you need to. Once you know what's non-negotiable, everything else becomes so much easier to navigate. You'll stop wasting time on homes or areas that just aren't a fit. That clarity becomes your compass. And now we can use that compass to start narrowing in on where you want to live. Next, you want to match those priorities to actual neighborhoods that deliver. St. Johns County has a huge range of communities, and each one has its own personality. Some feel social and vibrant with community events, golf carts, and splash parks. Others feel more peaceful and tucked away with bigger lots and mature trees. Some neighborhoods are brand new and growing fast. Others have been around for years with an established charm. The key is matching your family's needs and lifestyle to what a neighborhood actually offers in real life, not just on paper. That means doing a little digging on things like where the grocery stores are, what the morning drop-off line at school looks like, and what kind of vibe the neighbors bring. The more you understand what life feels like in each neighborhood, the easier it'll be to see yourself there, or not. And once that picture starts to form, it's time to talk about timing, especially if school is a big part of the equation. The next step is to understand how timing works with school enrollment. If your kids are school age, this step is absolutely critical. St. Johns County schools are amazing, but they're also in high demand. Each school has different enrollment windows, and some grade levels fill up quickly. If you're aiming to start school in the fall, for example, you'll want to know when registration opens in the spring and what documentation you'll need. You'll also want to confirm that the neighborhood you're considering is still zoned for that particular school. And if the timing doesn't quite work out, don't worry. There are sometimes options like school choice or temporary housing to help bridge the gap. Planning ahead here gives your kids the best shot at a smooth transition and helps you avoid last-minute stress that could throw your move off track. Now, if you're enjoying this video and just want to be surrounded by people going through the same thing, make sure to join my Facebook group. You'll find honest advice, local tips, and tons of insight from families who are either making the move or just settled in. It's linked down below in the description box. Now, the fourth step is to start planning your logistics. This is the part where most people feel overwhelmed. Are you selling a home in another state while trying to buy here? Are you debating whether to rent temporarily or jump right into a purchase? Should you move during the summer or wait until after the holidays? These are big decisions, and it's important to map out your timeline early. Start by figuring out when you want to be settled, then reverse engineer the major milestones that need to happen between now and then. That might include listing your current home, scheduling movers, talking to a lender, and sorting out temporary housing if needed. Build in buffer time and expect some curveballs. Having a plan doesn't mean everything will go perfectly, but it does mean you won't be reacting to chaos last minute. That kind of preparation keeps your stress down and your momentum moving forward. The fifth step, if at all possible, is to visit before you move. Even if it's just for a few days, there's no substitute for seeing an area in person. Drive through neighborhoods, grab lunch in a local plaza, sit in traffic at 5 p.m. just to see what it feels like. You'll get a sense of whether a place feels right for your family. And sometimes all it takes is being physically present to know whether something clicks or doesn't. This visit isn't about buying a house on the spot. It's about gathering information, trusting your gut, and imagining your life in this new space. The final step is to start making decisions with confidence. Once you've gone through all the steps, Defined your non-negotiables, researched neighborhoods, understood school enrollment, tackled the logistics, and maybe even visited. It's time to take action. At this point, you've done the work. You're no longer just hoping this move will magically come together. You've built a roadmap, you've given yourself clarity, and now you get to start making choices based on what's best for your family's future, not based on fear or uncertainty. And so, if you're seriously considering a move to St. Johns County and you're looking to work with an agent who knows the area inside and out and can help match you with the neighborhoods and homes that actually fit your needs and lifestyle, just shoot me a text. I'd love to hear more about your goals and make your move smoother. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.